Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. The last few days have been pretty interesting and also pretty strange, specifically within the world of Warzone. Of course, as we talked about a few days back, we ended up getting some surprise teasers for what appears to be an upcoming event, as we got some Rebirth Island teases with like static and hidden messages and whatnot. And then we also saw a zombies trials machine appear within a hospital in Warzone Rumble. But in addition to that, we also recently got a brand new surprise update, which ended up changing some pretty big things as far as like bugs and glitches go. It also gave us some Modern Warfare content too, surprisingly. Plus, we are headed into the final week of Season 1, and there's some stuff to break down there as well. So as we go over it all, if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. Y'all been crushing the like goals recently. I do seriously appreciate it. Let's see if we can cross 3,000 likes on this one. And of course, if you're not already subbed, feel free to hit that subscribe button. That way you can stay on top of pretty much everything going on in COD. So first up, let's talk about this newest mini update that went live, because this one is actually pretty productive and kind of surprising given the whole Modern Warfare side of it. But when it comes to the official changes, Raven tweeted out saying, Warzone update going live, fixing an issue causing hit markers to not appear consistently. This was a huge issue on consoles for Warzone and Modern Warfare multiplayer, where hit markers would basically just disappear at random. That is indeed now fixed. This update also fixed an issue with weapon XP not awarding as intended in Modern Warfare multiplayer. So now you should be back to being able to actually level up your weapons. Kind of a big deal there. Surprised it took like a week and a half to actually fix that. I'm not sure if this ties into weapon challenges, but I'll talk more on that here in just a moment. However, this update also fixed some UI elements in the loadout menu. I assume that's probably breadcrumbs not disappearing off the main menu and whatnot. And they also updated the Valentine's Day weekend playlist names. So now we have Love and Plunder and Warzone Rumble in the sheets for the playlists. It's still just regular Plunder and regular Rumble, but with some spicier names while you're queuing up. Now, briefly talking about weapon unlocks and like weapon challenges, I noticed the other day when playing, I wasn't actually able to progress on unlocking the RAL LMG. If you didn't know, in survival, you can actually see the weapons listed in the whole like weapon buy menu. And if you have them unlocked, you can actually end up using them. However, the RAL LMG I don't have unlocked personally, and you need to actually get 5 kills in 7 different matches while using an LMG with a scout optic. Kind of specific, but hey, it is what it is. I went into multiplayer, I completed that, and I got no progress on it despite already unlocking the Psychov and the CX-9 off of those broken challenges. So either that challenge is just completely busted, or the tracking for it was. Hopefully this update brings a fix to that and all the other challenge tracking as well. Now, that is not all that this update actually ended up changing, and this is where things get kind of surprising and kind of weird. Within Modern Warfare multiplayer, it actually introduced a brand new gunfight tournament. Obviously something we haven't seen in a hot minute, and something I don't think really anyone was expecting to see. Well, lo and behold, it is there, and for getting to the quarterfinals, you end up earning an emblem and 500 XP. For getting to the semifinals, you get a calling card and 1,000 XP. For getting second place, you end up getting a weapon charm, I believe, and then also 2,000 XP. And for winning the whole tournament, you end up getting a new blueprint and 5,000 XP. So if you are interested in that, that's going to be available for the foreseeable future. However, we have no idea how long it's actually going to be around for. Then, before we talk about the end of Season 1, there's also something else we got to bring up about the recent event teasers and Season 2 teasers that have been showing up here in Warzone. As we talked about a bit in the intro and also earlier on this week, we got the initial Morse code teaser on Rebirth Island, and alongside that, we also saw the zombies trials machine appear accidentally over in Warzone Rumble. It's definitely not supposed to be there, but it accidentally glitched in from a future update. And alongside that, there's also a third teaser. I didn't actually know this one even existed until about a day ago. And this one has someone speaking Russian over the radio. And basically, to just paraphrase it, it's a dispatch coming from the Russian ship called WHosImmortal. I'm definitely mispronouncing that one. And the ship's actually requesting to transport the goods to Verdansk, as all the cargo on board is secure. Now, on Rebirth, you've probably noticed the large freight ship that's just outside the map's boundaries. I know I've tried to fly to it numerous times, only to ultimately get killed by the flashing red letters saying, hey, get off my lawn. So we can all assume that that ship is what is being referenced here. It says Voidyanoi or whatever on the side of it. So that's definitely the ship. And the cargo on there is in fact Nova gas, because that's what's being made here on Rebirth Island. We know that because of the whole backstory of it with Stitch and all that from Season 1. Now, we also already know that there is some Nova gas on Verdansk right now. It's been featured in the intel, it's within Superstore and whatnot. So obviously, storyline-wise, this would increase things quite a bit and progress a lot of stuff there, since we haven't really seen much storyline progression ever since the Cold War integration took place. There's been no intel, no big discoveries there really, but it certainly seems like this teaser is saying things are about to heat up on Verdansk yet again in Season 2, and I'm sure we're going to learn more about that in the coming days. And what do you know? That is my super clean and totally not forced segue into the end of Season 1 and what we can expect there. As we know, Season 1 is set to end here on the 24th, meaning this upcoming week is going to be the final full week of the season. It's going to introduce the final update of Season 1, basically. And then the following week, we're going to see the launch of Season 2 in all 3 titles, and obviously, that's going to be pretty big in and of itself. Now, to be fair, we're going to learn even more about what this week has in store for us whenever Activision releases their whole weekly blog post for this upcoming week. I assume that's probably going to happen either on Monday or Tuesday, and of course, whenever that does end up dropping, I'll be sure to cover all of that for you guys, so stay tuned for that. But being that this is the final week of the season, it's the end of Season 1, there are a handful of things, some basic things that we can already look out for. For one, Season 2 teasers. Last year with Modern Warfare, we usually saw teasers start to surface about a week out from the actual next seasonal launch, and throughout that week we ended up getting a handful of new things revealed, and I guess it'd sort of be capped off with the reveal of the seasonal trailer, then also the seasonal roadmap, breaking down what all we can expect to see throughout the upcoming season. So we can expect those to continue on into this week. Obviously, they've sort of already started with all the Rebirth Island stuff, but we're probably going to end up seeing more of those. Eventually, we'll get the roadmap and trailer and whatnot next week, closer to the 24th and the 25th. So that's already kind of a given, and again, we're going to be covering all that stuff if and when it happens. Something else we also got a lot of at the end of every season in Modern Warfare was some kind of boost event, whether that be double XP and double battle pass progression, or double weapon XP and double battle pass progression, or even all 3 in a whole triple play event. But seeing as we had some double XP last weekend, some double weapon XP this weekend, just going down the line here, I would be very surprised if we didn't see some double battle pass progression go live next weekend, as COD basically just tries to encourage players to finish their battle pass right before the end of the season, that way they can just get the most out of it. Also, just a warning, when Season 2 launches, ranks are going to be reset for everyone. That's going to happen in Cold War, Warzone, and Modern Warfare. Obviously, it's all connected, so if you're not at rank 200 yet for the season, you may want to grind out some extra games this week and early next week. And of course, all the Season 1 exclusive content, like the Battle Pass for instance, is going to expire and that'll no longer be available. But yeah, there you have it. That is effectively everything you need to know about the end of Season 1, and also what changes occurred in the latest update for Modern Warfare and also Warzone, and that's going to wrap things up for today. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating would be much appreciated. And of course, if you're new here and you want to stay up to date with the latest Call of Duty news, intel, updates, and basically everything else in between, feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. That way you'll always know whenever I upload a new video. As always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code WHosImmortal for a discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, and Control Freak products, and the links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.